Ben Cohen joins us now to discuss what happened and why. Thank you for taking the opportunity, sir.
How you doing, Chris?
Well, there's about two and a half inches of my midsection that belong to your company. I want you to know that.
Well,
but
I'm
I want to
honored,
talk,
and you wear it well.
I want to talk politics. What is it about Bobby Kennedy that you believe is worth getting arrested for?
It didn't really have anything to do with Bobby Kennedy. What it had to do with is that Congress has been cutting money for Medicaid, the health care for poor kids, and they're using the money they save doing that to bomb other poor kids in Gaza. And now, there's this, they're halting all the food aid that's going in, so they're starving the people of Gaza.
So, all right, let's talk Israel. Yes, I understand what you're talking about with Medicaid. We'll see what they do. It does seem that the Republicans are a little unusually cautious about the pain that they will feel if they mess with Medicaid, especially when they're adding to the defense budget. But Israel, yes, what's happening in Gaza is horrible. They just agreed to restart the aid, and I've been critical of the stopping of aid and how necessary it is. But don't you have to give some space for the fact that Hamas, a terror organization, is still holding 6 people just about, and that they need to give them back if they want to have high ground, don't they?
Yes, the hostages need to be returned, but that's no justification to kill tens of thousands of children, old people, mothers, fathers, people just like us.
Well, just like us, some, yes. Others are aligned with a terror organization. I'm not talking about the kids. I'm talking about the people who are on the ground, who are adults in Gaza. And if it were America and they had 59 of our people and they were a terror organization, do you think the United States would be doing anything different than Israel is?
Boy, I would hope they'd be doing something different, because what's going on in Israel right now is genocide with our bombs. The American people have become complicit in the genocide that Israel is engaging in. And if it weren't for us providing the bombs, they wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, they have a lot of their own weapons. You know that, Ben. I know you're very sophisticated about this stuff. But don't you believe that genocide, obviously there's a legal standard, but do you target things? Do you avoid things? Do you pace things? Do you allow any aid the way Israel has if it's really a genocide? We've seen what that looks like in other situations. It doesn't look like this.
Boy, it sure looks like it to me. I mean, let me think. All the hospitals have been destroyed. All the universities have been destroyed. The schools have been destroyed. The housing has been destroyed. And tens of thousands of people have been killed. And you can't tell me that they're all members of Hamas. I don't believe that.
No, I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that because it's not true. And there's been a ton of death of innocents on the ground. And it is horrible. I don't have an answer. I know that asking Israel to stop unilaterally when there's a terror organization committed to their annihilation that's holding 50-something of their people is an unreasonable request. But what is better than what's happening right now? How do you secure Israel, get the people back, and not have them using their military?
I believe that you need to treat the Palestinians decently. I think they've been mistreated for, 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And I think that a two-state solution was the right idea. And I think Israel has been kind of shutting that out. But the major thing here is about a humanitarian disaster. People are being killed. Journalists are being targeted.
Well, that I don't know.
They didn't
But
do anything wrong.
I agree that it is a humanitarian
and the US
disaster there.
is making it happen.
And there needs to be a lot more aid. Has to be a lot more aid. And I respect you raising your voice about it and using your platform. And you're always welcome here to do so. We don't have to agree for us to not be disagreeable, and you have a platform to make your argument. I appreciate you doing it, Ben.
All right. Well, thanks for having me on, Chris. Thanks for talking about it.
Ben Cohen, I appreciate you, and we'll discuss it more.